Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. In today's reading, we're gonna see what messages want to come through from beyond the veil. I am recording this on Samhain, on Halloween, and around this time period, the veil is the most thin. But the veil is getting thin, more and more thin overall. But especially during this time, it's even more thin. So it's more easy to connect to the other side. It's more easy to connect to other dimensions. It's more easy to connect to whatever is there beyond the veil. And I really feel called to go there today and to receive and bring to you the messages that want to come through from beyond the veil. So if you are interested in that, I will see you in your reading. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 1, I have a message for you. In you, pile 1, you chose this beautiful Two of Wands. The messages that come through with this is, no matter how dark it is, remember that you are the light. Focus on your own inner torch, even here. A torch am I to you who behold me. A torch am I to you who behold me. A mirror am I to you who perceive me. A door am I to you who knock at me. A way I am to you, a wayfarer. There are messages here that want to come through here about what is in front of you. You are being invited here to focus on your own light, to focus on your own torch, but also to see the light in front of you. You are going somewhere. And it might feel like not, although there is movement in your life. And you are also been invited to surrender into the whirlwind in a sense. So it might seem like a whirlwind, but this is a movement that is moving you straight into the light. And again, you are the light. That's the first big invitation here, to remind yourself of that. You are the light, you are that torch. But there is also something in front of you here that life, this whirlwind, is moving you into now. And in that place there is this, it's a different environment where now you are still mostly in the dark. Where you are moving into, it's very bright, it's very light, and it's a reflection of your truth, it's a reflection of your purity, which will also, it will be reflected in your outside world also. Where you are moving into, there is a reflection of your inner light. So remind yourself of your own light and keep on moving into the light that is in front of you here. Let the whirlwinds move you. What I also get with this is the birth canal. I did some readings also about that already. That we are moving through the birth canal, and this feels like the end of the birth canal. You know, this is the opening where you are entering into a new into your new form, into a new state of being, into a new world, into a new environment. And you are near, you are so near. You are like, you are still in the dark, but you are just one step away. If you look also at the shadow here, she is one step away from stepping into the light. And when I say one step away, I hear big message, big message. So this is really something that you need to hear. You are one step away from stepping into something a lot more light than where you have been. One step away. Have to repeat it again. Big message for you. So keep on reminding that you are the light, you are the torch, no matter how dark it is. When you remember what you are, you can light up any dark place. And keep your focus in front of you. Prepare and plan ahead is also in here. Prepare and plan ahead. I want to have to see here. I have to pull some cards here in. What is this? One step away from you here. The birds. There is some kind of communication that is very, very near to you and the moon. It's still where you are now. You don't see this yet, but this is really one step away. There is some communication that wants to come in for you according the direction that you are moving into. Some kind of message, an email, a phone call that wants to come through here from your guidance through the veil. Know that something is coming. Know that some kind of communication is coming about the direction that you are moving into. And be exactly where you are. Be fully present where you are, because every step of the journey is important. Be exactly where you are, but also see this. This is again like the door, the portal to something. A portal, yes, there is a portal coming through also here. This point is like the door here. So you can see it. Or it's maybe still in the dark, but seeing, beautiful. The seeing of it is the true vision, which is the knowing of. Knowing that you are coming from a dark place. You are coming from a dark tunnel. And in front of you, there is the light. If you don't see it yet, know that it's there. Keep your focus on your goal in a sense, but at the same time, be very present where you are. So this is the knowing of something is about to arrive here. Something is about to come in, and I know that, and by knowing that, I am in full trust and in full faith to take. I am in full trust and I am in full faith exactly where I am right now, and it allows me to step in peace. It allows me to walk in peace. God has your back. God, Source, Spirit always has your back, dear soul. So yes, knowing that something is arriving is a good, it's a good tool to enhance your faith and to enhance your trust. But full faith and full trust is knowing that God has your back. God's source spirit walks with you every step of the way. So even if you don't see anything in front of you, even if you don't see where to go, the faith, the peace is always there in the knowing that you are the light, you are the torch, and God walks with you every step of your journey. But still, beyond the veil, your guidance wants to bring through, that there is communication coming your way here about the direction where to go. Let me pull some oracles and then I will go into tarot for you. Breakthrough. Wow, very beautiful energy. Very beautiful energy here. Look at this. And this, sorry for the, it doesn't focus. It's again this portal here. You are like stepping into the portal right now. There is a breakthrough it's happening, right? Or you are just one step away from this. I want to read this for you. It's Leap of Faith, number 4. Leap of faith, freedom, and new beginnings. Very beautiful energy, pile 1. Very, very beautiful energy here. Miracles at your doorstep here. Let me read this for you. It's a long time coming, I also hear. This is something you have been waiting on for a long time, and it's here. Communication is gonna come in according to this. And then you are about to step right into it. Look at this beautiful circle on it. Amazing. Again, this portal. What I also feel with you, pile 1, is be open to receive, or be open to experience the portal in whatever way is your highest sensitivity. So this can be by feeling. You can actually see it. You can receive it in communication. But there is this, look at this. This amazing portal that is really showing up here for you, right? Breakthrough resonates to the exhilaration of risk-taking. It requires a loving allowance to begin something new, because new experiences require the old patterns to be dissolved, transmuted, and ultimately transformed. Success into this shift means that all the pieces come together and things finally make sense. This clarity-inspired ray brings fresh new perspectives and new foundations to be built that will ultimately flourish with ease and grace. You may be stepping into unfamiliar territory, which is this, right? The unfamiliar territory. And you are being asked to have faith. Freedom is important right now, and you must be allowed to express yourself. This is a good timing for a new partnership or a business venture, but it will require your full trust in taking necessary steps forward into the unknown. This is also a time for lightning bolt transformations of a spiritual nature, all for your positive growth. There is a lot of energy that is coming through with this pile one. This is these steps, right? You are moving in front. You are moving into something. Two of Wands, planning ahead. You have your focus onto something. And this faith and this trust is coming through with you here. So every step, what we spoke about already, if it's unknown, if you don't see, just take every step in full faith and in full trust. Ask for guidance every step of the journey. Remember, God walks with you every step of the journey. Call in the guidance of God. Call in the vision of God, Source, Spirit, your guidance, whatever you connect to. Call that in. And when you do that and you go step by step, then every step will be lightened. Every step will be shown to you. But now it's a little bit like driving in the mist, right? When you drive in the mist, you see only a little in front of you. And the more you drive, the further you drive, or walking in the mist, the further you go, the more you see. But the mist will clear out completely. There is a clarity that is coming through with this. There is a freedom that is coming through with this. You are stepping here into a marvelous, I hear, a marvelous new beginning. And this is really something that you have been waiting on. Some dream, maybe you have put it aside, but something that you have put a lot of energy and love and care into. Seeds that have been planted long time ago. Long time ago. You are stepping into very fertile ground also here. So wherever you are, pile one, faith. Walk in faith. Remind yourself of your own light and keep on walking into the light in front of you. Take the steps in front of you. Because again, you are walking into very, very fertile ground here. Very fertile ground. This green is also very significant. Sorry that it doesn't focus better. This green. I hear a whirlwind of greenery. So again, this whirlwind that is coming through here, which is very specific. The experience that you are in now, it might feel like a whirlwind. Keep on saying whirlwind. Interesting. the world has been flipped upside down. Interesting. It's like confirmations, confirmations, confirmations. Your world been flipped upside down. It might feel like a whirlwind in a sense. This whirlwind of greenery. That's interesting. What is that about? Whirlwind of greenery. For some, these are specific storms. For some, this is you are being moved. Something is moving you. And you are being moved into a place that is more green, that is more natural. Whatever that means for you, more peaceful, more fertile. The fertility, but the greenery, also the color is very specific here. What is this whirlwind of greenery? What is that about? Page of Cups. Knight of Swords. Queen of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. The green is connected to the heart space. With the Page of Cups here, this is specific feelings. Temperance is also there, healing. Specific feelings that are coming to the surface here, but also new feelings, but also healing of the heart. With this, what I really feel here is this dreams, long time coming, being disappointed in waiting for something that just didn't want to arrive, but now it's arriving, and it's very healing for your heart here. It makes your heart fertile again, but it makes your ability to dream, your imagination fertile again, because what I feel here is that you stopped dreaming because of too much loss, of feeling too much left out in the cold. It's never going to happen for me. Knight of Swords also shows up here, which is the same energy as the birds here. This is a message. There is really a message on its way to you now, according to this. There is a message of hope that is coming your way. And this message carries within it something that will renew your faith. It will renew your hopes. It will reopen this passionate Queen of Wands here. This passionate energy of, I want to dream again. I want to imagine again. Because it does happen. Your passion has been reignited here. And it's what is also coming through with this is, in a sense, you stopped dreaming, but you never let go of your dreams. You stayed very loyal to them, and there is a fate that is coming through here. But where you are right now, messages coming through the veil is around this time period. It's possible, or just before. It's possible that you lost hope in a sense. And your guidance really comes through here with this message of, we can see how loyal that you have been according to your dreams. We can see how loyal you have been according to your faith, which doesn't mean you didn't slip from time to time, but you always came back to that. So that's the message in here, what I say, like you stop dreaming at a certain point because it's never gonna happen, but still there is this convincement in you, being very convinced of, I know God has a plan for me. And you held the torch again. The torch, I am, a torch I am, to you who behold me. You held these dreams like as a torch in your hands, despite the difficulties you went through. And yes, you stopped dreaming at a certain point, in the sense of you stopped hoping for it, and you stopped making it bigger than you had dreamt it already. But what you had dreamt already, you have held in a very sacred and safe place. You did that, and your guidance did that also for you. What you have dreamt up, what you have imagined with your guidance in the past, in the illusion of time and space, it already exists. Because what you have put in there were through feelings. They were images that you received from your guidance, and you have nurtured them. You have planted them in very fertile ground, and you have nurtured them for a very long time. And they took a lot of time to come to the surface, but they already exist. They already exist. Now, what is happening here now is a message that is coming in for you. Some kind of phone call, message, email, a message that is related to this. That is related to these dreams that have been held by you and by your guidance in a very sacred place. And this message is like the sprouting of. It will again, this reignition, reignite your passion, your faith, your hope, your trust, and your creativity. By receiving this message, your creativity will open up again, and you want to dream again, because you stop dreaming comes also together with that. You didn't feel anymore like, I want to dream up a better world for myself, for my brothers and sisters. Not that you didn't want, but the exhaustion that was there made you stagnant in a sense. But again, something is coming up here for you. Completion is here, the world is here, the Six of Wands is here, all these beautiful, beautiful cards. The Eight of Wands is also here, Six of Swords, All very, very beautiful energy, moving into calmer waters, healing, victory, success. And walking away from being left out in the cold, feeling left out in the cold. This long time coming, right? So my beautiful pile one, the message, the main message that wants to come through here for you from beyond the veil is, remember at all times you are the light. You are that torch. And you are walking into something very fertile. You are walking into something very light and very bright. Wherever you are now, call in your guidance. Ask God to God walks with you, if you ask or not. But if you ask to light the way for you, you are opening yourself to receive that presence, to experience that presence that is always with you. Stay open for messages, communication coming in according to a long held dream or long held dreams, seeds that have been planted a long time ago. One more message here for you. Beautiful, beautiful pile one. This greenery, whirlwind of greenery. I say again, world. This is the completion was also there. You are in a completion phase of endings, beginnings. Completion, this greenery, what is coming through here now, especially with the Five of Pentacles here, this might have to do with finances for some. Feeling very much in a place of poverty, scarcity, and lack. And having done also a lot of work to shift your consciousness according. And there is this lushness, this whirlwind of greenery that is coming through for you, which is abundance, it's prosperity, it's wealth. Fertility. One more here for my beautiful pile one. Thank you. Patience. I want to pull one more here with patience, because what I feel with this is your first message here, you are one step away. Patience is, you have been so patient. And what I realize here now is this clock. It's like divine timing. Something is arriving at exactly the right timing here. What I also see in here, it's on this clock, it's 11 to 10. 11 past 10, so October, November. I'm recording this the 31st of October. So this can be specific, the 10th of November. November for sure, but the main message in here is you have been so very patient, waiting and waiting and waiting on something, which is this long time coming, long time coming. But just one step away here. One step away, my dear beautiful pile one. With this patience also, look at the difference, and this green is also catching my attention now. Whatever green symbolizes for you, but there is the heart space and there is prosperity and wealth and abundance for sure coming through with this. In whatever area you felt that you were lacking, there is a shift happening, there is a breakthrough that is happening there. Look at the difference. This is where you come from. It's cold, it's white, which is purity, but it's cold. Nothing is growing there. It's a time of waiting. And look where you are stepping into. This greenery, this lushness, this fertility. The blackness, the darkness, it's been this, even though it's white, because you have been waiting in the presence of your own light and in the presence of the divine light, in the presence of the light of God, with trust and with faith. But still, this it's unfertile, or it looks unfertile, because it's never unfertile when you are in the light of God and in your own light. But your external world looks not fertile. It's in a waiting, it's winter, it's cold, nothing is growing. It's the darkness that is here. And this is where you are stepping into. So, my dear beautiful pile one, wherever you are now, step by step, call in your guidance and know that a message is on its way to you now. Be open to receive it and take the opportunity when it presents itself. If it feels right, of course, but some kind of opportunity I also feel in here. And with this message coming through now, if an opportunity that resonates with love, with peace, with excitement, with joy, with any feeling of God, take that leap of faith. Take the opportunity. Okay, my dear beautiful pile one, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope this was helpful, and I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whoever chose pile 2, I have a message for you. And you, pile 2, you chose this beautiful 2 of Pentacles. First messages that are coming through here for you from beyond the veil. You are being... The first is an acknowledgement, because you are doing something or have been doing something that has been or is very difficult, but you make it look very easy to the outside world. And your guidance, your team wants to acknowledge you here of all the work that you have been doing and how strong you are. You are incredibly strong, pile 2. Another message in here, an invitation that is in here, is to use your hands. Use your hands in any way that is healing. Remind yourself of the power that is in your hands. I'm getting Tai Chi with this. I'm getting Qigong, Reiki, mm, the touch of heaven. Be aware also for the touch of heaven. This is a specific message for anyone who is here that is has lost a loved one and is trying to communicate with them. There is an invitation here to be open to receive the touch of your loved ones, because they are trying to communicate with you in different ways, but they also want you to be aware of the an their touch, a specific place where they used to touch you, or something that you feel when you are trying to connect with past over loved ones. Be aware of the physical sensations that you receive when you are trying to connect with them. The touch of heaven, again. But also your guidance really wants to come through here with your sensitivity that is present within your hands, the healing that is present through or that is working through your hands, your ability to focus energy through your hands. But where you are right now, you are also, again, you are juggling a lot of things. Two of Pentacles, the main energy of the Two of Pentacles is juggling according to finances, according to anything material. But in a bigger sense here, you are juggling, you are doing something what is not easy, but again you make it look very easy to your outside world, which is also a very beautiful, it's a double acknowledgement and accomplishment. I wanted to say acknowledgement, but accomplishment came through. You have accomplished something which was not easy, not easy at all. But in this acknowledgement, there is a double message in here. Like, we see what you have been doing on your own, what you have been doing in the dark, in a sense, meaning like it's very difficult, has been very difficult for you, but to your outside world, you keep on holding this grace. You keep on holding this beautiful presence, and you don't present yourself as being a victim, which you are not, and you also don't perceive yourself like that. You have your moments when you are alone with God, so a spirit, with your guidance, that you fully open up to these feelings, but most of it you keep to yourself, and there is an acknowledgement that is coming through with this, which doesn't mean you are not supposed to share your darkest corners with others. It doesn't mean you are not supposed to ventilate to others. There are specific people, if you feel called to, that you can go to open yourself up in that way. But it's more this service that is coming through here. You are suffering in silence, which is not in a bad way coming through. Again, it's this, you have your own struggles, not easy what you went through, what you are going through. But when you connect to others, when you are in company with others, you hold this strength, this divine presence within you, instead of bringing suffering and sorrow to others. So you are bringing something very beautiful to others. even when you are going through massive darkness. And this is very beautiful, but again, beware my words here. I'm not saying that you should keep your pain inside. You have to put it somewhere. And if you, or with someone, if there is not someone, you give it to God, Source Spirit. There has to be space to give love to whatever is hurting you, to whatever is painful to you. There has to be space for that. So also keep that balance. Don't think that there is nowhere to go for you. You can always go to God, Source Spirit, if there is not a person for you in this moment in your life who is strong enough to hold space for you. But you have learned also to hold this space for yourself together with your guidance, which comes through as very, very strong. But the line is thin here. There are moments that you can still feel alone in there. And in these moments, you are invited even more to open up yourself to your guidance, to the angels, to the divine, to lift this load from you, because you are not supposed to carry this alone. And you know this. I just feel I have to remind you of this message here, which also feels like where you are right now, you might have a dip in a sense. You might feel a little bit more heavy, a little bit more loaded. And if so, open up to your guidance or open up to someone who is capable of holding space for you without judging. And someone else that is capable of holding this space for us is someone with whom you feel, when you open up your darkest corners, you feel more light. If this other person is not capable of holding space for you, you feel more heavy. You feel like you are pulling others into your darkness. And this is also something that you have been meeting throughout this lifetime. Many times I feel in here that you try to open up, but that you had the feeling that you made it worse because others were incapable of holding space for your darkness, which is part of your path because it brought you closer to God, Source Spirit. It taught you to open up in the right place. It strengthened your connection to your own guidance. But you know this, again, you know this. This is nothing new for you, but where you are right now, it feels like something from the past or a similar situation might rise to the surface here. Or you might meet some leftovers of this. So just keep on doing what you have always been doing. Open up in the right place. Because whatever is there it's just asking for love. And it's deserving of love. You are deserving of the highest love. What I also feel in here, pile 2, is that, again, these messages, you are supposed to do something with your hands here. Your touch is very healing, and your own being open to the touch of heaven, but your own touch is also to others a touch of heaven, which comes so beautifully together with what came through already, that you, how no matter how much you are struggling inside, you are always capable of holding that divine presence for others. And your hands here, or your touch, your way of showing affection to others, how you show up, with your posture, with your hands, with your presence feels to others like they are being touched by heaven. Your presence is the touch of heaven. But I want to go a little bit deeper here into these hands because it feels very significant for you. Also, maybe according to a certain direction that you are moving into. The whips is here with number 11, which is a gateway. Suffering. The whips also stands for suffering. So again, this, wherever you are right now, it feels like some leftover from the past is been experienced by you now. So open up, just give love to whatever rises that feels like an experience of suffering, that feels like pain or hurt, which is from the past. You worked through the most of this. This is just leftovers. And there is a gateway here. Also use your own hands in whatever way. I'm getting this vision of someone that is doing this, you know. I also get the Tai Chi and the Qigong with this, but movement of the hands, and it feels like wherever you are right now, whatever situation you are meeting that is related to suffering, with yourself or with somebody else, the movement and the touch of your hands is very significant here. And for you, if it's for you that you are going through an experience of suffering, then there is this invitation of move with your hands, or use your own hands to bring love to these places that are asking for love, or to bring love to the feelings that are rising that are asking for love. And this, do your thing here. You know what to do here with these hands. If this is completely new for you, then this is something that is coming through from past lives. This is something that is not new for you, that is not new for your soul. And then it might be that you are opening up, you are reawakening, you are remembering a gift, a talent that you have brought with you that is relating to using your hands to evoke energy, to direct energy, to heal with your touch. And the man with the whips, it might be that you are a man, it might be that someone, a male or a masculine energy, doesn't have to be a male, but a masculine energy in your surroundings is going through an experience of suffering. But if it's related to you, then here the man with the whips is this, you are being invited for some kind of action. And the action here, the ship is also here, which is movement. There is this movement, what came through already. You are being invited to move and to use your hands in specific movements, which can also be mudras, but it feels like it needs to move. Again, with this, you know, these balls of energy, this Reiki, or moving over another body, moving over your own body, feeling your own touch by not even touching your own body, feeling the energy that is flowing through you, feeling the energy that is flowing through you, coming from the divine, flowing through you, and interacting with everything that is within your reach here, with everything that is surrounding you, with everything that is within you. But I keep on feeling, and I keep on doing it also, these these movements of the hands, which feel very, very specific for you, pile 2. And the man is the action, the doing something. We are not supposed to, or we don't have to do something. It's just about being. But still there is this, it happens naturally, right? In specific moments, it's natural to move. We are incarnated and we are in this human vessel, and movement is an expression of that vessel, and your vessel wants to express itself in a way that feels like the touch of heaven, whatever or however that is for you. For this is a very specific message for someone. If there is someone in your surroundings, masculine energy, that is going through some kind of experience of suffering, and you feel you want to help, the person is also open to your help, because we can only help, actively help another if they are open to it. But it feels like this is someone that is open to help, and there is an insecurity that is coming through of you want to try something, or you want to practice something. Don't let yourself be held back here by insecurity. Go for it. Because whomever this is not someone that will judge you. You are free to practice, you are free to be, you are free to move in the ways you want to move with this masculine energy. There is a recognition also on the soul level here with this masculine energy. Again, this is a specific message for someone here. Or for some, pieces of it are for some. But the insecurity is someone specific. It's a very specific scenario that is coming through also here. So don't let yourself be held back by insecurities. And for more, this message of allow yourself to move the way you want to move with this masculine energy. Because the soul recognition is there, and there is no judgment here. There is a freedom that is here. A freedom and a space of love in which everything is possible. The Gaian awakening, preparation, relocation, ascension. I want to pull one more here with this Gaian awakening, this one. What I mainly get here is the Gaian awakening. It's an awakening from Gaia, but I feel like you are awakening here to something, something new, or something, a specific expansion of your gifts and your talents that you came in with. What already came through. If this is new for you, you are awakening to a memory of this, your hands, the healing touch of your hands, or your healing presence. the touch of heaven, which doesn't have to be specifically related to your hands, but you being the touch of heaven to self and others. And you are awakening more and more to that, or you are awakening into that. What else is here with this? The Temple of Mary. Very beautiful energy. There is with the Temple of Mary, there is this playful innocence that is here. Emotional expression, playful innocence. And there is again this expression, expressing yourself. Express yourself. Express yourself in your purity. Express yourself in your innocence, which is again this: don't let yourself be held back by any insecurities, by any unworthiness, by anything that is not of God. Don't let this hold you back. And allow yourself to play, allow yourself to express in whatever way this comes through here for you. Connect or reconnect with your innocence, which is again this: if you are going through an experience of suffering, if it feels like suffering, it also means you are identified with something that is not your truth. If you are identified with your truth, there is no suffering there. So in this Temple of Mary, it comes back again to connect with your innocence. If you are in an experience of suffering and you reconnect with your innocence, which is your truth, then suffering does not exist there. The innocence is also, it's getting out of guilt, feeling guilty, guilt, blame, shame, whatever is there. It's also an experience of suffering. And when you reconnect with innocence, the guilt, the blame, the shame, or the experience of guilt, blame, shame, it disappears because it does not exist in your truth. So this Temple of Mary with this Gaian awakening is more of your truth is awakening here, but also remind yourself to reconnect with the truth of what you are. And this innocence also, this is this divine touch of heaven that is moving through you and been redirected and been directed or been used by your hands, but it's also its divine energy that is flowing through you, which is also an innocence. The more you connect with your own innocence, the more you are capable of receiving this divine essence. The more you are in your innocence, in your truth, the more you are capable of receiving it, and the more you are capable of directing it in a pure and innocent and godly, divine way. So whatever is here, also this specific scenario, insecurity, when you move into your innocence, when you reconnect with your innocence and connect with God's source spirit, then your insecurity will also dissipate. And from there you are free. You experience more freedom to express intuitively where you want to go in a specific point in the body, where you would just want to let your hands move into, how you want to let your hands move. So this innocence Reconnecting with your truth is always the way out of any experience of suffering, and insecurity is also a way of suffering. It's a small version of suffering. It's unworthiness. I'm not good enough. I'm afraid. It's fear is also in there. I'm afraid to make mistakes. I am afraid to disappoint others. But this is all the human self. It's all the ego that makes up this world of suffering. And the way out of there is always come back to your truth, which is your innocence. And from there, nothing can truly harm you, and you can also not harm another. And you feel safe to express. You feel free to express. You feel the peace and the love of God, of you. And the more you are in that space, the more you also bring that to others. Again, which you know. This is not new for you. It's just where you are right now, and whatever shows up for you, always come back to you. You in connection with God, Source, Spirit, or whatever you connect to. You are innocent, divinely perfect, a holy child of God, made in its image, which is pure innocence. So remind yourself of you, remind yourself of your truth, and be free, pile 2, be free to express yourself. And enjoy this expression. Enjoy the expression of your truth. And see how this ripples out into your surroundings, into all beings that you come in contact with. Okay, my dear beautiful pile 2, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope this was helpful. And I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 3, I have a message for you. And you, pile 3, you chose this beautiful 3 of Cups. Which is an energy of celebration. It's a very beautiful energy, the 3 of Cups. And the messages that are coming through already with this is celebrate yourself, but also prepare to celebrate. And your guidance here, coming through the veil, really inviting you to come into this state of celebration. You are being invited to look at yourself with the most honest eyes that you have, and to celebrate how far you have come. To get already with yourself, celebrate yourself, really look at yourself and acknowledge yourself for how far you've come, everything that you have done, how you are still standing despite everything you went through. Celebrate that, and in that celebration also prepare yourself to celebrate something that wants to come in for you. What is also in here is this celebrate yourself, this the most honest eyes that came through already. Look at yourself with the most honest eyes you have, which is a crystal clear mirror of yourself. Look at yourself, because there are certain things within you that are asking for you or from you to own them. There are certain things that you have accomplished. There are certain things that you have done, and you are not paying enough attention to it. So this is of a very positive nature. You're really look at yourself, your everything, your goodness, your sweetness, your joy, what you bring to others, your light, your strength, your courage, your resilience, your perseverance, whatever is there, really look at yourself with the eyes of God. And God only sees pure goodness. God only sees pure innocence. And you are being invited to look at yourself through those eyes, but also through the human eyes, in the sense of how far you have come, and your look at your strengths and own them. There is this invitation for a review, and it makes complete sense with this energy of celebration that is coming through. Prepare to celebrate, because this is a brand new beginning that is arriving for you. And the beginning is there, no matter what. This is beyond your own control. But how can you experience that new beginning to its fullest is by completely owning how far you've come. Owning all the goodness that you are. This crystal clear mirror towards yourself. And when things rise that you are not proud of, the mistakes, the flaws, which is seen through the human eyes, there you are being invited. Don't ignore them, but see those things through the eyes of God. God, Source, Spirit, whatever you connect to. Again, God does not judge. God only sees your purity, your divine nature. So whenever things arise, when you do a review, again, this review, it's the review before a new life. It's the end of a life that's been reviewed before stepping into a new life here. And when certain things arise that you are not proud of, or that you feel, this I could have done better, see them for what they are, but through the eyes of God, which is the eyes of love, unconditional love, no judgment. But mainly what is in here, because you are being invited to do a review. And when we do a review, also things arise or can arise that we feel, I could have done better here, or this I'm not proud of. This was maybe a mistake or a flaw. These things also rise or can rise when we do a review. But it's mainly here this celebrate yourself. It's really this message from your guidance that is coming through of there are quite a lot of things about yourself that are of a good nature. There is no good, there is no bad. It's a judgment. But that we perceive as being good aspects, very good aspects, that you are not paying enough attention to. And the invitation in here is go there, celebrate yourself, put yourself on a pedestal for yourself. Celebrate you and celebrate how far you've come. So sit. If you don't know how to do this, sit. Connect with your guidance and ask, show me. Show me what is asking for me to own. Show me what is here, how far I've come, that is asking for me to acknowledge myself, to praise myself. Not from a place of ego, just from a place of purity. But I also don't feel that in here, because you are perceiving yourself a lot more small than you actually are. And this is the big invitation. See yourself in your greatness. See yourself in your truth, and see yourself in your human experience, how far you've come and all the goodness that you have brought already to this world, to yourself and to others. And from there, it's just the perfect alignment into this celebration that is about to come, this newness that wants to come in here, which is again of a very celebratory nature. And the more you celebrate yourself, the 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 more profound the celebration that's about to come will be experienced by you. So celebrate yourself, my dear beautiful pile tree. You are so deserving of your own celebration here, because your guidance is celebrating you already in many different ways. So also celebrate yourself. You deserve the utmost best here, and you deserve your own acknowledgement also. And again, when flaws arise, when there is still guilt or blame or shame, surrender, forgive, release, let go, surrender. And see this through the eyes of God. The eyes of love, the eyes of compassion, the eyes of understanding. Very beautiful energy. Very beautiful energy. For some, there is also a message in here to come together with some very close, some one or two, come together with some friends to celebrate you or celebrate all of you together. There is also a specific message in here in this celebration. If you feel called to meet up with specific people to celebrate yourselves, what might be beautiful in there is to ask, maybe make a circle and go around and to point out to others how they perceive you, the beauty they see in you, the strength they see in you, the courage they see in you, whatever comes through. It's really time for celebration. Let's see here. What else wants to come through here for you? Oh, of course. Such beautiful energy, pile tree. The sun. The most happy card in the deck. And I want to read this for you. So much positivity coming through here for you. And look, I split the deck. Blossoming abundance. And the number 3 is very significant also. The 3 of Cups you have here, and the 3 is coming back. Something with 3 people, or 3 in general. Maybe your guidance is speaking to you with the number 3. But I feel here this confirmation of meet up with 2 others. The Holy Trinity here also. Your guidance. The sun, my dear beautiful pile tree also. I didn't realize that yet. Tree. There's a lot of creativity also in here that is coming through. Open yourself up to any creative ideas that might come through here. Any inspiration that you get, go with it. Very creative flow that is brewing here below the surface, just below the surface. The sun. And I open it on 3, unconsciously, right? Blossoming abundance, just for whomever needs that message. It's another confirmation if you are worried about finances in general, but it's also increasing wealth and value. So this is valuing yourself in a crystal clear, honest way. Truly seeing yourself here and owning that, acknowledging yourself. New beginnings and great creativity. Also the creativity coming back here again. The sun brings blessings to the earth, and this card portends blessings in your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and summer, this is your time for a new beginning. The onset of a nurturing new light in your life. The light of divine inspiration and personal growth. This card often marks a time of great creativity, bringing the culmination of an important new project, such as the birth of a baby or the writing or publication of a book, or even the birth of a new you. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and your vision. Visualize the light of divine love pouring into your heart and mind like the rays of the sun, bringing inspiration, growth, and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know the sun is shining on your intentions now. You feel the energy? It's beautiful, it's warm, it's fertile, it's positive, it's happiness, it's joy, it's new life, a new you. I open my heart and my life to the creative inspiration of divine love. I choose to create happiness in every new day. So, my dear beautiful pile tree, the celebration here that is on the horizon is you stepping into your new beginning, you stepping into a new sense of hope, stepping into a new sense of experiencing life, stepping into new light, more light, singing a new song. You are about to sing a completely new song. And you are invited to sing the old song one more time, but sing it in glory, in grace, in honor, in truth, and singing every single note of it, which is seeing every single aspect of you up until this point and celebrating that, glorifying yourself. Glory is coming through very strong with you here. Glorify yourself. Glorify your holiness. Glorify your goodness. Glorify anything that rises here. Let's see here. Galactic guidance, star family assistance and cooperation. Call in your guidance wherever you are. I'm coming back here to this. Call in your guidance and ask them, or God, Source Spirit, ask to show you these parts of yourself that want to be owned, that want to be fully embodied, that want to be fully integrated before you step into your new beginning. This will be of great support and of great expansion. This will be of great expansion to you if you take a moment to review and to sing one more time the old song. Every single note of it. But call in your guidance, call in assistance, because there are some things here that you are not seeing about yourself. These are blind spots for you. Good things about yourself that you are not seeing. What I also feel here with this star family is again these three, or maybe more, or maybe just one, but going to somebody else and ask how they perceive you. Because again, there are some things here that are blind spots for you. And it's important for you to see that goodness in yourself and to acknowledge that, which will amplify your 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 rebirth, the experience of your rebirth, the integration of the old life, the full integration of that old you. Which allows you also to start your rebirth on a higher level. So the more you own now from that old life, the more blind spots you see, own, embody, integrate, the more you do that, the more you raise the level of where you start the base of your new life. But really call in your guidance and also or call in your guidance no matter what. But you can also call in assistance from close friends, people that feel like soul family, people that know you, and to ask them to hold you a mirror. And you also for them. The 3rd of November is also coming through here, which feels like a significant day here. And I'm recording this the 31st of October. It's a timeless reading, but if you see it now, the 3rd of November is a specific day here There is something that is um, coming through, which is significant on that day. Specific energies here. Something might be arriving also on the 3rd of November, but it's a day to, if you see this after the 3rd of November 2024, doesn't matter so much. If you see this somewhere in the future, let's say it like that, in the illusion of time and space, then 3 days is also very significant. Something arriving within 3 days here. The Sun again. King of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Very beautiful energy. So what is here? This and the Star and the Strength. Major, major, major. Three majors again. Three again. 3 is really very significant for you. Also, inspiration according to where to go, a creative project, something that you feel inspired to do. This time period that has been given here, I'm always very careful with that because it's so much is of influence of specific time, but it comes through the 3rd of November or within 3 days. Something is about to arrive there, and the Sun is coming back here, which is this again, this very positive energy with the King of Cups, which is a full cup here arriving. Generosity is also here. Something very positive that feels like it fills up your cup. It feels very fulfilling, and it's of a very generous nature. Positive, generous, overflowing, positive feelings. In 3 days, 3rd of November, an arriving of or a sign about something that wants to arrive. Someone offering you something, someone offering you an opportunity, someone offering you a generous gift. Someone offering you an invitation for love in whatever way. Or an invitation that is based on love, on pure love, and love of a very healthy nature. Something else here. Let me see. See, the stork. New life, new beginnings. It can be a bird also, which also came through already with the Sun. You are about to fly out of the nest, and it came through already in a few readings. I did already some readings about that we are moving through the birth canal. We are moving into a new life, a new version of ourselves in many different ways. And this is also this with you, the sun. There is so much positivity coming through, and is the emphasis here on new life, this new birth, and so positive energy here. And I want to get, because I pulled this card, like, can I get a little bit more information about how this is gonna look? What is there that is of this celebratory, very positive celebratory nature? But I just keep on getting confirmation of your rebirth, of this new that is here for you. And you been invited to get into a celebratory state, get into celebratory mood. In the first place, about yourself, do this review so you are at the highest possible level to start your rebirth and continue the celebration, because more to celebrate is about to arrive. But what you are being invited to do now is to celebrate yourself and to very crystal clear, with the most pure and honest eyes, look at yourself and ask for guidance to show you the blind spots that your soul also wants to integrate, consciously wants to own, embody, and integrate. To again glorify, to glorify your rebirth. Something else here? One more. Sing. Music. Magical alchemy. Number 23. This, it's again going from 2 to 3, leveling up, and then this magic alchemy is again a confirmation of fully completing the process of alchemy. You have been working through so much, and where you are right now, it's about a review. It's about a review, and it's about the celebration of yourself. And when you ask now from your guidance to show you these parts that also want to be owned, you are owned and embodied and integrated. You are completing a process of, you are completing an alchemical process, which is the ending of the old life, and fully, in a complete way, stepping into your new life, your new you. What is also in this magical alchemy, because there is innovation in here, innovation, ingenuity, curiosity, and ahead of your time. I'm coming back here to this November 3, or in 3 days, or this inspiration that you are about to receive, this creativity that is about to explode in a way here. So stay very open to innovative new ideas, to genuine inspirations, um, to anything that feels like it sparks something new within you. Be very open to that. And the more you are in this state of celebration, the more you will receive also according to that. Because again, this creativity that came through already, which is again been highlighted here, going from two into three. Also, this the base has been put there. The balance is there, and now something new can like sprout out of there, which also feels very connected here with this new creative project or new creative interests, new curiosity that is there. So also stay very open to that. But very, very beautiful and very, very positive energy, pile tree. So enjoy and celebrate yourself. Celebrate your beautiful, beautiful, divine self. Okay, my dear beautiful pile tree, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope this was helpful, and I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace, and blessings for each and every one.